To dovetail off that, Quan, like how has that evolved for you? Just being more vocal, being a more vocal leader as you adapt as a veteran leader on this defense and on this team.
Just being able to touch more guys. Because, I mean, you can lead by example. I mean, it's different forms of leadership.
Sure.
Some people tend to lead by example, and I feel like that's what I was doing for a while. But, I mean, to get more out of this program and this team, I feel like I have to be more vocal and talk to my teammates who may need me to speak up in tough times.
This defense took a pretty big step last year under Coach Walters. What do you got to do to keep that momentum going and maybe take another big step?
Yeah, stay uncomfortable and make big strides of what we did last year, and not compare our defense this year to the defense we had last year. Because to make those steps, we gotta move forward and not thrive on the past.
Yeah, just building off what we had last year and just getting better week in and week out, taking it week by week, just believing in what the coaches is telling us and the game plan that they have for us.
Quan, it seems like they found an ideal spot for you at that hybrid position. Just talk about is that perfect for your skill set, you think?
Oh yeah, I love the position. It's probably my favorite position to play in the back end because, like I said earlier, I get to showcase my talents and my different abilities. So.
Sydney, the process of staying uncomfortable, is that easy? If you guys have to cognizantly remind yourself that oh no, we can't fall into this level of comfort?
Yeah, I mean, it's easy to get caught up in the success we had in the past. I think anybody can get caught up in that. But I mean, it's something that we got to look at. Recognize that we did have the success last year, but say, okay, let's move forward. Let's make that jump. Yeah, that's what it's about, simply put.
I know you guys kind of lost crew, but with you guys both being players who played significant snaps are coming back, what kind of year do you think this can be for you guys in the secondary?
It's definitely a big year for both of us going into our final college football season, and just being us in the back end and just doing what Coach needs us to, and believing in each other and believing in ourselves.
So I guess simply, what kind of year do you think this can be for you, and how kind of big is this?
Yeah, for sure. I don't like to talk about the future. I'd like to go and make it happen. So in the moment, yeah, it's a big year for us, but it's football at the end of the day, and we're gonna play. We're gonna do our thing, and what's written is written. So it's just our part to play.
For both of you, what did Kirby's rise last year mean for either one of you, and how did you guys take that and try to translate it into what you are? Because he's not you, but he's somebody that you can learn from.
I mean, it's definitely inspiration. With him being my roommate for 3 years, he's trying to have these conversations, have these talks, and really just believing in each other. I know what he was capable of before he even went out and did it. I told him the moment he got on the field, it's your time, it's your opportunity. Go show the world who you really are. And he went out and did that.
Question for both of you guys, Sidney and Jartavius. Coach talked about the DNA of you all guys, being tough, smart, dependable. How is that trickling down to you guys, and how is it coming to fruition?
Yeah, I mean, that's our identity. That's our vision. That's our vision of what it's like to be a team. That's our vision of what we got to be to have or what we got to do and be and manifest to be a successful team. So it's something that we take in the practice. It's something we take in the workouts. It's something we take exiting the building. So we live by it. Being tough, smart, dependable, and that's more than just being on the field.
Yeah, just to piggyback off what Sidney said, in this conference, you need those three things, being tough, smart, dependable. It's one of the best conferences in college football. So just being that day in and day out will lead to success. So.
But going back a few years, both of you were kind of thrown into the fire really early. And you had a lot of freshman starters. And how important is it were those years to get to where you are now, and how much does it help you with all the veterans in the secondary?
Yeah, looking back on it now, it's like, wow. I mean, it was tough, but it came to our benefit. I think something that can't be beaten is experience in anything. So experience on the field has kind of led us to become the players that we are. Still with so much room to grow, but it came to our benefit, and it's really helping us. We can help the younger guys. kind of avoid mistakes that we made when we were freshmen on the field, or put them on a different path than we were on freshmen when we were freshmen on the field, you know?
So yeah, definitely that experience, just improving year by year, and like you said, learning from those little mistakes that we had as freshmen, and building off that each year. I feel like it's really helped us grow as football players and men in general.
Quan, you went through some position changes. Was that difficult for you, or do you think it helped you now that you can play pretty much any position?
So, I mean, I feel like I can really play all the positions, but actually moved me back to free safety was like being back at home, because that's what I played all 4 years throughout high school. So just playing free safety, I felt back at home and in my right spot.
So what's something we don't know about Quan? Like when you think of Quan, what do you think of? Give me your best Quan story.
His ability to jump out the roof.
Really?
I mean, that kid can jump. I don't know if anybody's seen it. I don't know if you guys got videos or anything, but he's got some crazy dunks on him that he does. So that's the first thing that are his bunnies.
You won a dunk contest? Did I hear that?
No, I was in a dunk contest. I didn't win.
Who won?
I forgot who won it that year. It was in the city of Palms. I don't know if you guys know that.
Yeah.
It is, but
What kind of dunk did you throw in the contest?
I did a windmill. I tried to jump over a dude, but that didn't go.
Free throw line dunk?
Nah, I can't jump from that far.
Craziness.
Sydney, when Coach Bielema maybe came to you and Chase, he was like, we have this idea, we're going to take both of you to media days. I don't think we've done twins and have done that. What was kind of your first reaction?
Obviously, it was a great opportunity. Chase and I were very grateful that he chose the two of us to come and represent the team and our guys in the locker room. But it's different. I didn't know that was a stat. I didn't know that was a thing, that twins had never been to media day together. So it's cool to kind of mark that as the first one.
You guys just always kind of been paired up for everything growing up?
With everything growing up until he kind of went to Western Michigan, and he did his own thing there. But growing up, we've always been together, and whether it's been in school, outside of school, on the same football team, and led to us being here.
When Chase got the opportunity to come to Illinois, what was your reaction, and what was the reaction of your family that you guys would be back together?
Yeah, so it was an easy bribe. It's like, hey, Chase, you gotta come and hang out with me for the next 4 years. But no, it was a great opportunity. We were all excited. My family was excited. It was crazy because that was kind of our goal coming out of high school. And when it didn't happen when we initially came out, we were like, okay, this is what it is. It is what it is. And when the vision came that we could play together again, we took it, and he took it, and I'm grateful to have him here because he pushes me and I push him. And I think we wouldn't be in the position we are today without each other.
None of you have played Indiana before, and they're your first conference game of the season.